name's Helen Keron. I'm the Education and Community Engagement Worker for the Galloway Glens Landscape Partnership scheme. The Galloway Glens is a 5-year Heritage Lottery funded project running from 2018 to 2023. We're based in Castle Douglas, but the area we cover is right from Carsfen and the Glen Kens, past beautiful Loch Ken, Castle Douglas and out to the sea at Cookoubury. So the remit of the Galloway Glens overall is to connect people with their heritage, and it's also to support sustainable modern communities in the Galloway Glens area. Connecting people with their heritage, it's their natural heritage, their built heritage, their cultural heritage, all sorts. But a lot of my job as Education and Community Engagement Officer focuses around supporting sustainable modern communities, rural communities. There's a very public-facing part to the role, but which is really a lot of fun, and hopefully I think people enjoy a lot our community activities programme. But behind the scenes as well, we're trying to make some changes, use some best practice, work with in partnership with the decision makers in the area, whether that's the public sector, whether it's the council or the education department or the third sector, just trying to see if things can be done differently and if the Galloway Glens can help. We're a good place to do a pilot project. So it's been brilliant working with Grace actually on the employability pathway that kind of came as these things often do, just from a seed of an idea and a conversation in a corridor really. The idea was that we would work together, the Galloway Glens would work together along with another charitable organisation in the area, the Glen Kens Community and Arts Trust, to see if there was a different way of delivering training or learning for the young people in the area. So it's a learning pathway for 16 to 24-year-olds. The concept is it'll have various entry points, whether that's young leaders or whether it's people who have disengaged from school and formal learning, or whether it's people who just need better signposting to find their way through it. As I say, there is a lot of provision out there at the moment. Galloway Glens commissioned Sleeping Giants to do a feasibility study on the idea of it, and Grace has really run with that. Huge amount of desk research, huge amount of getting out there, liaising with the many organisations that are involved with it, trying to piece it together, because the last thing we want to do, any of us, is reinvent the wheel. So trying to understand the provision that's there and pick a way through it to see where Galloway Glens or somebody could really add value. I think Grace and Sleeping Giants as an organisation, the real strength that they brought to the project is taking this seed of an idea and then in a really evidential way, and then using their large range of networks and extending that into partnership working, really effective partnership working. They've taken something that was just an idea, and now, 9 months later, we're in a position where we've got a really concrete proposal to put to external funders, and something that could really make a difference for the young people of the whole of Dumfries and Galloway, not just the Galloway Glens. Grace and the rest of the Sleeping Giants team, they're very easy to work with. They're very professional. They're very ordered in their thinking, very systematic. Everything is very evidence-based. Grace, who's been my main contact, very easy to get on with. She's very well networked, which is really helpful in terms of making sure that ideas are tested properly and that we're not reinventing the wheel and that we're not treading on toes or anything, and that we're getting all the best ideas in. She's got a different way of looking at things, which is really important from a diversity and inclusion point of view. But it's not just her viewpoint, it's the networks that she represents that I think is what we find so valuable as an organisation. So we take our networks and then we kind of multiply them up using the Sleeping Giant networks. So that's been, I would say that's a big strength of the organisation. I think commissioning Sleeping Giants to do this pilot project feasibility study for us, it's brought a sort of heft of credibility to the project. The partnerships and the networks that Grace and Sleeping Giants have mean that I'm confident in the output of the report will be something that we can take to external funders and will really attract support. It's evidence-based, it's well networked, it's been peer reviewed. It's absolutely the way it's got to be, and Sleeping Giants get that, and then they bring in their diversity of viewpoint and their experience and their ideas and come up with a great outcome for us. Yes, I would say that if you are keen to amplify your idea, see it peer reviewed, see it added to in terms of creativity and diversity, then yes, absolutely, Sleeping Giants all the way.